Hi, I'm Dr. Aruna Chauhan, serving the cause of education as a certified Canadian career counselor, researcher, and educationist for more than a decade. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna go over some essential questions to be asked by the interview panel for hotel manager interviews. I'm also be talking about the qualities, tips to answer these questions, and sample answers. You may modify these sample answers as per your situation. So let's start. Tell us about yourself. This is a very common hotel interview question because the interviewer will want to know about you as a manager and your previous job experience in this role. So, obviously, they are looking for the qualities as your high standards, your managerial skills and qualities, you're being motivated, and of course, task oriented. So, the tips here to answer this question are: read over the job advertisement, correlate your strengths and managerial skills with the job descriptions. So, have an answer prepared because this is popular question and it can show your interviewer that you have a serious interest in the job. So the sample answer here is: well, honestly speaking, I'm a passionate, ambitious, goal oriented, and high performing manager. I take responsibility seriously over the years. I have worked on an extensive range of skills and qualities that make sure that I always set high standards for my team. I always make sure that me and my team may achieve our goals on time and to the right standards. In my previous role, I was renowned for my managerial skills, qualities as a motivator, and as a task finisher at time. And to bring out, I also try to bring out best among my people or my team. I believe that I am reliable to do great job as a manager. The next question on our list is: why do you want to be a manager? So, the interviewer here wants to know how enthusiastic you are for your job. If your job is a passion for you or just a mean of earning, and what you are bringing to the table that other candidates are not. So, you need to show that you are responsible, you are task oriented, you are expert in handling the pressure, and of course you are an excellent team leader with wonderful customer services. So the tips here to answer these questions are: research well in advance for the qualities and the skills for an effective manager. So the sample answer for the question is: right from the beginning of my career, I want to be a manager because um, I'm good at managing human and non human resources. I want to be the person who has a responsibility for everything that goes on within my team. Many people don't appreciate to have a such level of responsibility and task orientation. I am good at handling pressure in the difficult circumstances. I really have a high determination and standards by becoming a role model in discharging my duties. Moreover, I am very ambitious and goal oriented person. The experience and high standard practiced as a manager in my previous role will be a feather in the crown of this company. The next question we have: why you want to work for us or why you applied. So your interviewer will want to know why you have expressed interest in working with them. Is it because they are a world renowned hotel chain, Or do you like how it's an independent hotel and has its own personal charm? So either it's a hotel chain or it's a personal charm. Before you go to the interview, make sure you have an answer prepared for this question. It's a very common question. Most importantly, the interviewer will be looking for a manager who is interested in working there for a long time and a highly task driven with standards. The interviewer wants a manager who wants to grow with the hotel with the best performance. So they want to see you optimistic towards mission and goals of the organization or the company or the hotel and the organizational culture. So the tips to answer this question is demonstrate the research you have done on the company and try to get a sense of what the company culture and its goals are. So read up everything you can about the company, including the website, news articles, profile of the employees, and of course, anything that is available on social media. Once you have done your homework, you need to figure out how the company ties into your own career path and future. So, the sample answer for this question is well, when I saw the job advertisement, I was quite excited because you have a really strong reputation countrywide as being a market leader within this industry. That will be a golden opportunity for me to work here. However, my managerial standards align with your requirement, and I feel as your manager, you will support me to achieve my objectives. During my research, I have found a lot of really good reviews online that are left by your customers that tells me that you are customer oriented and my working philosophy align with the goals of the organization. The ambition plans of the hotel make me more interested for the job as I don't want to stand and sit idly and just do the same job day in and day out. I want to feel like that I'm progressing with the company and to achieve consistent success moving forward into future. The next question is when did you have to deal with conflict in the hotel and how did you resolve it? So be careful when you are addressing these questions. Make sure that you are not bitter or negative at all in your answer. So actually, you need to show them the quality of optimism, patience, and confidence. So the tips here to answer these questions are show your conflict management skills and be confident. You should always be positive because this reflects the fact that you take conflict well with patience. Don't talk about a problem you created or detail the step you proactively took to resolve the problem. That's important. Be a part of the solution, not the question. I believe that if the conflict is ignored for some time, it can turn into a bigger problem and shows a weak perspective of the management. During my previous position, I found that two of my staff members of hotel have conflict over personal issues. First and foremost, I asked them to resolve the conflict by reminding that I have noticed both of them are having a few problems, so they are if they are able to resolve it, it would be wonderful. Then I encouraged them to sort out the things themselves. Then I noticed that the conflict was still going on. I called them in together and I spoke to them in private and explained how they need to resolve the conflict. I asked them questions that gave both of them an opportunity to bring forth their point of view and encouraged them to reach a compromising moving forward. Then I explained to them that they had a responsibility to work harmoniously with the team to accomplish the target towards objectives of the company. Thus, I was successful in resolving the conflicts with confidence and in a precise manner. So it's just like this is an example that you can talk about. You can also talk about some other problem you might have faced in your previous job position and what measures or strategies or steps you have taken to make a solution of that problem. The next question we have, can you describe a situation where your motivation made a difference in the productivity of your team? So, the interview panel here wants to see your motivational level, how good you are to boost the enthusiasm and the team spirit of your team. So, the qualities you need to show here is understanding your team spirit, critical thinking, and organizational skills. So, the tip here to answer this question is use examples of turning team weakness into strength with motivation. Hmm. I was asked by previous company owner to go and manage an underperforming team. He was not happy with the way the team was operating and I agreed. When I reached there, I saw how they are working and what ways and the strategies they are adopting for a couple of days and find out whether they were going wrong. And after a few days, an initial team briefing, so I explained to them that where they were going wrong and how I wanted them to perform moving forward. I explained the reason why, then allocated different tasks to various team members based on their strengths, and I then monitored the team moving forward. On a couple of occasions I had to pick them up on their performance and motivate them to achieve the things to a high standard. So after a few days I realized that we were more satisfied with their roles because their productivity level had increased and they felt they now had a leader who was more motivational and inspiring. Thus, I believe in creating team values, performance reviews, and regular team meetings. So, just by awarding the duties as per the abilities, capabilities, and interest of the employees, the productivity of each member and the team um, increased and multiplies. The next question is, what strategies would you use to instill a sense of trust among the staff? Well, in any company or hotel or organization, there needs to be a balance between the relationship orientation and task orientation. So, being a manager, you need not only to handle non human resources, it's also talking about the human resources. So, you need to focus on your relationship orientation and building trust. So the tip here to answer this question is used balanced approach for goal orientation and relationship orientation. By asking this question, the interviewer wants to learn more about your leadership capabilities and how you would promote a healthy relationship with your employees. Your answer should include one or more ideas along with the example of how you promoted trust in your previous job. So, the sample answer here is I believe in goal orientation and task orientation. During my previous job, I would hold daily meetings in the morning with the staff to talk about our objectives for the day and also give them a chance to voice concern or ideas. I also kept a monthly birthday calendar and hold staff celebrations. I also conducted fun team building activities so that the staff can get to know one another outside of the workplace. The last question on our list is, do you have any questions for us? So it looks that it's your turn to ask the question, but trust me, through this question, they just want to check how reliable you are and what actually are your interests to be a part of the organization. So the tips here to answer this question is: ask genuine questions, show reliability and trust in your question. Asking good questions can reveal a lot of your personality and can be the most important part of the interview. Take some time into crafting your personal, well thought out questions that require more than a yes or no answer. So you can use your judgment during the interview on how many questions are appropriate. So the sample answer here is: I have really enjoyed the process. I just have a question, if that's okay. What are the plans for your organization for over next 5 to 10 years? Because I plan to stay with your business for a long period of time as a manager, and it will be interesting to know how you plan to move the company forward. So it looks that it's a question you have asked, but in the form of that question, trust me, you have given them a very optimistic message that you are going to stay with them for a long time. You are concerned about the future of the company. Thus, your question shows you more authentic and reliable person. Hope this video helped you to have your dream job. Make sure you subscribe to this channel by clicking the red button below the video. That way you won't miss out any of the content that I'm uploading. If you find it useful, then please give this video a like. Thank you so much.